Hey, this message is for those people that keep saying, I'm too broke to start a business. I get this a lot. Between incoming traffic and social media conversations, there's really probably not a week goes by where I don't have somebody saying, I can't afford, I don't have. Has it ever occurred to you that the reason you don't have is because you continually decide that you don't have? I don't know. But here's the thing there's a sliding scale of responsibility around your life. At the top of the scale, that's when you're responsible. That means you cause your result. At the bottom of the scale is you don't cause anything. Everyone else is causing results that happen to you. You're the victim. Sad thing is, when you take somebody who's not very responsible and you try to explain to them, that you're actually creating your own results, they don't believe it. They can't have that because if they accepted it, then all this trouble they're having would be their fault. But fault isn't the issue. Responsibility is, and blame or fault doesn't matter. What's important is the question of who or what is causing your results, don't you think? If you really believe that something other than you is causing your results, just go sit on the couch and wait for things to change for you. You'll be waiting a long time. Unless you get into action and do something, nothing different is going to happen. You keep telling yourself you're broke, that's what you're going to produce. I used to be really good at this. I had all sorts of people to blame for my broke circumstances. My single mom who worked too much and didn't spend enough time with me, my dad who was never around, the boss that must have had it in for me, you name it. And that stuff just had me creating more lousy results. So for starters, let's stop that. Let's start looking for solutions instead. So what are you going to do? It's not going to fix itself and the problem's just not going to go away. I know. I tried that route and it kind of sucks. Life's problems generally don't just go away. And since we're talking about money here, let's narrow it down and face the fact that whatever income problems you have right now probably aren't just going to go away. You're going to have to solve them. And even if you're getting by right now, unless you have a plan to increase your income, you're skating on really thin ice. Inflation is rocketing out of control right now. Housing's going up how much a year? The price of meat's doubling every 6 months. Gas is over $5 a gallon. People telling you inflation is only running 6 or 8% are out of their minds or lying to you. So you're going to have to do something, and you have to do it now, because the longer you wait, the harder it's going to be, and the broker you're going to get. Time is not your friend. I was lucky enough to find a couple of people who pointed me in the right direction to help me get a head start and straighten out my life, help fix things. One of the things they taught me was the object of the game is to complete cycles of action against time. That means the more of those cycles you can do per unit of time, the more power you can generate. And the more you wait, the longer you procrastinate and make excuses, the harder it's going to be. That's just the way it is. You and I didn't invent the rules of the universe, so we're going to have to abide by them if we're going to change our circumstances. So, if you want to create change, you're going to have to stop making excuses. You're going to have to start looking at what actions you can do right now. And no matter where you are now, you could do something to get into action and move forward. It isn't true that you can't do something. You could. There are affiliate businesses you can start for $25. Do you mean to say you can't come up with $25? No wonder you're broke. You could panhandle $25 from a street corner in a couple hours. You could probably sell some crap that's in your garage for $25 or skip the 2-a-day Red Bull habit for a week. Well, I don't want to do that. No, I know you don't want to do a damn thing. And that's why you're broke. Look, I get it. I've been there. So broke we filed bankruptcy and lived off our food storage for months. $200 grocery budget for a family of 4 broke. But I was lucky enough to find some people who'd tell me the truth instead of maybe what I wanted to hear. Things like, I don't see you doing whatever it takes. I only see you doing what's convenient. And he was right. I was stuck in my job, settled for being too tired at the end of the day to take the actions I need to change my circumstances. I was keeping myself on the same path I'd been on, and that path wasn't taking me anywhere I wanted to be. Maybe it's true for you too. And if so, one of these days, one of two things is going to happen. Either you're going to reach a point where you're so sick of where you are that you'll start taking the actions that you need to take to change it, or you're going to get so depressed about where you are that you slide into a pit of funk and wallow in it for the rest of your days. It's your call. The simple fact is that you're broke because you aren't doing anything that would produce income. Watching Netflix doesn't produce income. Playing on the softball team doesn't produce income. Playing video games doesn't, well, for most people anyway. Botching, moaning, complaining don't produce income. Wishing doesn't produce income. One of my mentors taught me that there are only 7 things that produce income. It's contacting other human beings, then communicating with them, qualifying them, inviting them to look at the information for whatever you're promoting, then presenting it to them and following up with them regularly, and finally handling any questions or concerns that come up. That's it. There's only 7 things. And that's all there is that produces income. And you're either going to do them or you're not. It's up to you to decide. You can generate income. And the idea that working from home, sitting in a comfy chair with a tasty beverage close at hand is too hard, I think that's just sheer stupidity. Doesn't your family deserve better? Don't your kids deserve better? I mean, shame on you. You go to bed at night, you think before you fall asleep, I can't do it, I don't have, everyone's against me, poor me. And while that may be an interesting pastime for you, it's not going to produce any results. Or at least not results that'll make anything about your life better. If you're going to make a change, you need to decide that this is getting done. Damn the torpedoes. Doesn't matter what barriers you run into, what bombs go off in your way, how many brick walls you got to blast your way through. Just get it done. And when you start operating this way, suddenly things start going right in your life. And the cool part is when you start taking responsibility for causing things in your life, you start to see the results you want. Every single one of you can do something about your circumstances. Most of you just don't want to. No, not really. And until you make new decisions, take new actions, nothing's going to change in your life. When you finally do come to the conclusion that you need to do something about it, you're going to need some kind of an offer. And, well, I can tell you that the easiest thing that I've found has been recurring income from continuity programs. Something you get paid for over and over every month. One we're doing right now takes $25 to get started and pays a $20 commission on it every month. Will it make you rich? Probably not. But it can get you to $100 a day, and for most of you, that's going to be enough to replace your job. And we've got all sorts of training about what to do, so once you've made the decision to take action and get it done, you're going to know the right steps to take and how to take them. It's as easy as it's going to get for you. There's no magic button. There is make a decision to do it, and then there's what offer am I going to do, and what kind of help is available to teach me to do it. And really, there's nowhere else you're going to go that's going to be better than with us. That's just my observation, but I just haven't seen anyone else that has gone to the lengths we've gone to put those resources together for you to help you to do that. So if you're ready to make a decision to change your life and you want to do something about it, find out more. Click the link in the description. And thanks for your time. Have a great day.